So I planned on getting up this morning, having a shower, putting some makeup on, and then sitting down to film this video, fresh-faced this morning. And it's now just gone 3 PM and I'm only just sitting down to do it. First of all, I picked my camera up to try and start filming and I hadn't charged the battery and it was completely dead. Then I couldn't find my memory card, and now because it's gone 3, my daughter's going to be back soon and there's going to be kids all outside, which means my dogs are going to bark. But I put my makeup on, and this is a rare occurrence nowadays, so god damn it, I'm filming this video. Plus I want to open my new bag, so I'd rather share that with you if I can, if you don't mind. But anyway, hello everyone. Been quite a long time since I filmed my last video. Do you know what? I can't even remember what the last video was. I've just been content, I think, with my bags. I kind of got to the point in my collection where I was pretty much using the same few bags like over and over, and like I never thought that had actually happened, but I never actually looked at any other bags. I didn't fancy anything else. The only thing I did do was I have made a couple of small adjustments to my collection, and one of those is the one that I want to share with you today. So what I did was I decided to sell 2 of my bags, which was my, I know everyone's going to be like shock horror at this, but my Monogram Louis Vuitton pochette Matisse, because that bag gave me anxiety. I was literally waiting every time I used it for the glazing on the flap to start cracking or peeling, or the, you know, somewhere on the canvas to start getting cracks on it. And I found that I'd stopped using the bag because I was just so worried about it all the time. And I mean, I've got my black Empreinte pochette Matisse, which doesn't worry me because I know there's not like known problems with that version of the bag, but I know that the canvas bag is renowned for having this glazing cracking problem, and it really did stop me enjoying the bag. So I thought rather than leave it on my shelf and kind of pretend that it's not there, I know how in demand that bag is, and I would rather it go to someone that's actually going to enjoy using it and not feel afraid to use it. So I did sell that bag, and the other bag that I have sold was my Louis Vuitton Speedy Bandoulière in the size 25. Now, I adored that bag. I did originally have it in the damier ebene, and then I did an unboxing for the one that I replaced that one with, which was the Monogram one in the same size. I just changed up the canvas. And I think I had that just over a year, I think. But I was just finding that getting my things in and out the bag, because it's got a small opening, they were not getting stuck, but it was kind of sometimes a bit awkward to get my bigger things like my Toiletry 19, that kind of thing, in and out of the bag. And because I like using it so much, and I like how the straps work, because you can have like the longer strap, or you can just put the 2 straps on and have it as a shoulder bag. I really liked having that versatility. So what I've done is I sold that bag, and I have then used those funds to put towards this bag that I'm going to unbox with you now. My god, how far am I in? 4.5 minutes and I've not even started opening the bag yet. So let's get on with this. So this bag came direct from Louis Vuitton. I decided to buy brand new again because the last 2 that I bought were brand new, and because I've kind of replaced them one after the other, I wanted to kind of stick with the brand newness. Brilliant sentence there, the brand newness. So this is the outer packaging, and then just has one of these pull undoers, and then inside the box, sorry, my dog was barking. Anyway, and then inside here is the gorgeous yellow box with the blue ribbon. Now I did wonder if the packaging was going to be like seasonal, like holiday or Christmas packaging, but I've not actually seen any online, so I don't know. Are they doing seasonal packaging this year? I know they did last year, but no, it's just the normal yellow and blue packaging. And then here, this is just the gift receipt, the exchanges and returns there. And I don't worry about undoing these bows anymore, because I used to freak out because I'd be like, oh, I want to keep the bow all nice because it looks pretty, because I do put them up on, if I can show you, up on my wardrobe up there. But I have got it down to a fine art now. I've messed the camera up now. But I have got doing the bows up down to a fine art now, and I can literally do it in seconds and it looks like it was done at the store, so it doesn't give me as much worry now undoing them and not making it and making it look less pretty. So let's take that off, and then we have the magnetic box, and then inside the dust bag. So it's the cotton dust bag with Louis Vuitton written on the front there. And then inside we have the Speedy Bandoulière, or Bandoulière, however you say it, in the size 30. And if you didn't know, this is how they come packaged when they are brand new. They are like a pancake. And you do have to open them up and shape them yourself. I believe if you get them from the store, you can buy them pre-stuffed, like stuffed. But let's put this in shape. And although these do, like, they have the creases like this, I have found with my Speedies in the past that the creases drop out reasonably quickly. If you've got all your things in the bag there and the weight is pulling it down, it kind of pulls the canvas flat, so it kind of knocks all the creases out. But yeah, as I said, this is the Speedy B in the size 30, and the only difference is it is 5 centimetres larger than the 25. And all of the Speedy sizes go up in increments of 5 centimetres. So the next one after this is the Speedy 35, which is 35 centimetres. This one is 30 centimetres. The 25 is 25 centimetres. It has exactly the same look as my 25, just on a larger scale. And that is exactly what I wanted. Mainly because I needed this extra space here. Like, I haven't got big hands or anything, but I have big items that I like to put in my bags, and it was just doing my head in that every time I was trying to grab things out of my bag, like I was getting caught and like having to angle them out of the bag. So inside the bag is the strap, and I'm going to check this all over and make sure that it's been untouched by any other human. Yep, strap looks perfect. And let's just check the bag itself over. Yep, that looks good. And that looks good too. So this one is, it says here, you can see, Louis Vuitton Paris made in France. So the one that I sold was made in France as well. So I am pleased to have, I was a little bit worried. I didn't want one that was made in Spain if I was replacing the last one. So I am pleased that it's made in France. Also inside the bag is this little tiny, hello. Oh, it probably doesn't. It doesn't matter. You've seen them. A little drawstring bag, and inside there it comes in the little with a little partition there, which has the padlock on one side and the 2 keys on the other side. And the reason that they separate them like that is so the nice shiny padlock doesn't get scratched. So, oh, it matches my nail. And the padlock has the LV logo on the front there, and then on the back it says Louis Vuitton Paris. Oh my god, my camera does not want to focus. So look how shiny. It won't stay like that, but it looks nice now. And then just the 2 little keys. No one ever uses these anyway, do they? I know on my previous 2 Speedies I never used the padlocks. Too fiddly, and I think I like the padlocks on the classic Speedies without the straps, like without the crossbody strap. I think it looks cute on there because you can like put it on the end. I just think it looks nice. But yeah, that's why. It's because the classic Speedies have only got 1 zip, I believe. So if you put it on the zip, you can use it as a zip pull, whereas on these Bandoulière versions there's 2 zips. So if you put it on one, it just makes it look uneven, and I am not about that look. So anyway, that is that. And then inside is just one big compartment there with the brown textile lining, and then you have 1 D-ring inside there, and then on the other side of the bag there is a pocket which is zipped. For the last few years the Speedies do have the zipped pocket, but I know a few years back it was just a slot pocket. So if you ever come across one that's a little bit older and it doesn't have the zip, it doesn't mean that it's not authentic, because they didn't used to have the zips. So, and that has the vachetta leather lining around the zip. Is there anything in there? And that's just got the coated fabric cowhide leather trim tag. Oh my god, I feel like a beauty guru. That takes me back. I'm going to turn the light down to see if that helps with the focus. And let's see what the date is on this one. So the date code on this bag is MB 4129, so the 42nd week of 2019. When is that? So I've just looked it up online, and the 42nd week of this year was the week of the 14th of October. So this is a brand new baby bag, practically a fetus. But there we go, that is my new Speedy B 30. I'm going to put the straps on and then I'll go into a little bit more detail about the specifications of this bag. So just before I put it on the bag, the strap actually comes in 3 sections. There's this section here up to the buckle. There is that long section there which goes from there to that buckle, and then there is that section there. So what that does is it gives you the option of wearing the bag as a crossbody, so with all 3 straps, or you can remove the middle section and then connect the two end sections together. And that gives you the shorter shoulder strap. So that is what it looks like on the shorter strap. And it's good because you can just keep that section, that extra section of strap in your bag, which is what I do. I just keep it in like a little pouch, and then if I'm out and about and I'm using my bag on the shoulder strap and then I need to be hands free, I can just stop and add this part on and then wear it crossbody. And I find that really, really handy, especially like if I'm at concerts and things like that, or if I'm out shopping. It's just handy to have that extra option, and that's why I keep going for the bandoulière versions of the Speedy and not the classic. Right, let's move this cushion and leave the bag there, just while I go over some of the details. So I sold my Speedy B 25 for £850, which is brilliant because I'm sure I only paid like around £900 for that bag when I bought it, but because the Louis Vuitton prices have gone up, the pre-owned prices have also gone up, so I really didn't miss out on much money at all. And this larger size was £1,000, so it meant that all I had to do was put the extra £150 towards this bag, and then I could get the brand new one. So that was fantastic. It's in the signature Monogram canvas. I prefer this canvas over the damier ebene or the damier azur, because if I'm spending £1,000 on a bag, I've said this before, but I'm quite happy for people to know that I have spent a lot of money on my bag. So call me a show off, I don't care, but I like it. It makes me feel posh. So that is why I favour the Monogram. And also, people do worry about this vachetta leather, but all of my bags now, my Louis Vuitton bags, canvas bags, are Monogram. So all of them have some amount of vachetta on them, and I don't have any problems with it at all. All I've done with all of the bags is I spray them with the Colonial Carbon Pro spray. It's like a water protectant spray, and when they're brand new, so I'll do it to this one like today or tomorrow, I will spray the bags. I just kind of line off the bits that I want to spray just with kitchen roll, kind of tuck it behind and that, spray it all on, let it dry, spray it one more time, and then after that the bag is pretty much like splash proof. So I wouldn't want to go out in like torrential rain with it, because I mean it's not a water stopper, it's kind of a water repellent, but if you get a few spots of rain on it, you can usually just wipe them off and it doesn't sink into the leather too much. So I've not got any spots or, you know, rain marks or grease marks, hand marks, anything on any of my leathers. So it definitely works. And I will also do the same with all the parts of the strap. And I also find that one of the advantages of that is it keeps your vachetta light, because there's no like dirt and grimes getting onto it. It doesn't oxidize so quickly. So you do end up keeping the patina quite light for a longer time. And I do like that because I think it keeps your bag looking newer, longer. So some people like it when it does get darker, but I like that too, but I would just prefer it to happen more gradually. Right. It has the textile lining. So what I did with my 25 was, sorry, my dogs are barking now because my daughter's just coming home. So what I did with my 25 and what I do with a lot of my bags is I buy liners to put inside the bags. So I'm not in any rush to do that, but I will buy a liner to go in this Speedy, just to keep the lining clean. It has the gold coloured like brass hardware. It is hand carry or a shoulder bag or a crossbody, so completely removable straps and adjustable straps, so versatile. So many options. And it's so comfortable to wear as well, because if you have it as a shoulder bag, it just kind of sits behind your arm, and crossbody, you barely know it's there because it weighs nothing. They're so light. They're fantastic. But well, they don't weigh anything until you fill them with all your crap, which now I have a bigger one is probably going to be even worse, but I've been managing with a Neverfull, so I'm sure I'll manage with this one. Double zip and padlock, one inside zipped pocket, and yeah, that's about it really. The only other thing that I did want to mention was that on the website, this bag was showing as out of stock for a few days. So I sold my Speedy 25, and then I was like, right, I can go on LV Toiletry now and I can order my 30. Went on there. Every option was available apart from the 30 in Monogram. And then I started panicking because I know that LV Toiletry have kind of cut down on the amount of canvas bags that they're making, which is crazy because they're like some of their most popular bags. But I was a little bit worried that it maybe would take some time for the bag to come back in stock. But I gave it a couple of days, and eventually, I think it was like two or 3 days later, after checking online kind of once or twice a day, it came back in stock and I was able to order it. And then I think it took, when did I order that? I ordered that Friday and it came today. So what day is it today? Thursday. So like 6 days, which is actually longer than it normally takes, but I feel like the longer that I wait for these bags, the more excited that I get. So I don't mind waiting a little while. So yeah, that is my new... Can you hear my dog snoring? She sounds like when your dad falls asleep on Christmas Day, like after his Christmas dinner. Are you excited for Christmas? I am so excited. Do you like my Christmas bedding? That came out this week as well. Sorry, totally going off tangent. Anyway, yeah, that is my new LV Toiletry Speedy B 30. And I do have another unboxing that hopefully I'm going to film just after this, which is for the other bag that I bought when I sold my Speedy B 25 and my Pochette Matisse. So this is bag number 1, and then this is bag number 2. So if you'd like to see that video, please stick around, and hopefully that should be on in the next day or two. And if you have any questions, leave a comment down below and I will try and help if I can. Like and subscribe if you can. I never have said that before. Gag, but if you could, it really helps me out. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.